Welcome to Center Parc Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So San Jose State's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first two plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense. And I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Back open in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looking downfield, it's Everett. Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Makes the grab. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll move the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Got the back over the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 72 yards. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. That's caught. It's Johnson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. He's got it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Skips away from pressure. There he goes. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He'll set up to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Get it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Grove.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Dead center perfect. That brings them to within one.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field.
Set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
The Spartans will boot it away to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Everett. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. And that one will give them the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. RPO complete to open the drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Brings up second down.
Looking to pass, it's Everett. Finds his tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Avery. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. And that one ought to set us up for quite a finish. 13. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looking for room, it's Carr. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Timeout, San Jose State.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Gain of 23 on the play. First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Grove. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Timeout, San Jose State.
To the air on first down. Keeps the play going. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Gonna sling it on second down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
On the slide.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
San Jose State.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Timeout is called by the defense and 12 seconds remain in the football game. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. That is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
Man, there is nothing worse in the world than that feeling right there. Missing a field goal when your team needs it the most, that's what you do. You're a kicker. You're supposed to make those. Man, oh man, Palmer, that sting.
He's going to carry that miss for a long time too, David. Obviously, the offense and the team put him in a position to come through for them. He's just going to have to learn from this, get back to practice, and want to make it next time he gets that opportunity.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. This team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the